This is Edenvale, gathering of the classics. One of the best turnouts probably for any Ontario fly-in.
Win for 1-3.
Should we check that and say your ident again, please?
Foxtrot down to Papa Victor.
Bob, thank you.
And Edenvale traffic, Zulu Extra Oscar, turning final 13, full stop.
Charlie, Golf Uniform Mike over Stainer, climbing through 2,500 feet, departing the area to Collingwood.
To runway 31, wind direction right now is 319. It's been variable from anywhere from 2 knots to 5 knots. So runway change is now in progress. Be runway 31.
Foxtrot Delta Papa Victor is clear of all active runways. Radio, maybe it's not in the right frequency.
Runway 13, do not take off runway 13. Runway 31 is in use. We have an aircraft on downwind for runway 31.
Traffic, November 29, Victor Nova, light military jet, just over menacing, coming inbound. Well.
Aircraft on the runway, we'll ask you to expedite to the end, please. Expedite to the end. We have an L29 on final. Break. Aircraft holding short for departure. Hold short. Aircraft will be on final L29 turning final. Unicom winds are variable now at 1 to 5 knots. And runway news, runway 31. Runway 31.
Edenvale traffic, Delta Bravo Juliet is turning base, runway 31. 7 Romeo Kilo is taxiing position. 7 Golf turning final, number 2, Edenvale, full stop. Edenvale traffic, Kilo Golf, Whiskey's taxiing to position, immediate departure 31.
Should we suggest you expedite departure? Aircraft on final.
Well, do you want us to land short and turn off at the intersection of the taxiway, or land long and turn off the end of the runway?
All aircraft landing runway 31 Edenvale, we ask that you taxi to the end to exit right. Taxi to the end to exit right, 31.
That is to taxi off onto the other runway.
Edenvale traffic, Mike direct, going to Edenvale traffic, Mike direct, you know, left base 31.
Traffic approaching Edenvale, winds are 210, approximately 3 knots, and runway news runway.
Edenvale traffic 31. Southeast at 2,800, descending from the menacing area to join the stream in using cross field for runway 31. Delta Bravo Juliet. Downwind outside the traffic. We'll extend the down.
Edenvale traffic, Oscar Zulu Yankee, going to depart on the roll on 31 for danger into Edenvale. See?
Affirm.
Left base, full stop 13, that's 13 Edenvale.
November clear of 13, Edenvale.
Cessna 170 holding short 13. Edenvale traffic.
It's very lucrative today to have a French fry truck here, if you can see by all the business. Everybody lined up for the fries.
Edenvale traffic, this is Edenvale Unicom. Be advised, aircraft in the circuit right now for 1-3. Proceed for circuit 1-3. Aircraft approaching for the circuit.
You guys stop. Edenvale traffic, Quebec 50.
Edenvale area traffic, Lima Quebec Alpha is...
Evening traffic, you'll be clearing the runway at the departure end onto 08, so keep the speed up, please.
Edenvale traffic, Charlie Bravo Hotel, turning on short final.
Supercharging or turbocharging that they should have, and as a result, it never got the boost that it needed, and thus it was relegated to a low level roll. Any questions so far? Fuel? Yeah, it only burns about 2/3 of a Merlin's rate, so in cruise I can get it down quite comfortably to about 32 gallons an hour, to 32 US, and that'll give me about 210 miles an hour indicated. So, you know, that's still 32 gallons an hour. It's a fair amount, but it's about half that of an R2800 that's in a Corsair or a Hellcat or a Thunderbolt. It's about 2/3 of a Merlin. So that's nice. Well, this is a de Havilland 83 Fox Moth. It's the only one flying in North America. There are a couple of under reconstruction at the moment, restoration, but this is the only one actually flying. And this is most unusual for those of you who haven't read the little signboards. This was actually the Prince of Wales airplane in 1932. The guy who became Edward VIII. I don't think he was much of a king, but he picked a nice airplane. He bought it. It looked just like that. It came from the factory with all the bells and whistles. That little propeller there is a generator, electrical generator. So it was unusual for an airplane to have an electrical system back then. But he had a radio and he had lights, and it actually has a starter, which is nice. I enjoy that.
Made the fabric rough, and it would shrink. The problem is...
Slow biplane over top of Edenvale Air.